Good evening, future millionaires. It's Marlon, and I'm back with another video. Let's get into it. Today's video is about the VWAP indicator. VWAP stands for Volume Weighted Average Price. The VWAP is a trading benchmark used by traders that give the average price a security has traded at throughout the day based off both volume and price. I will have a link below to Investopedia's definition that gets more into what VWAP is, but for a simpler approach, you could continue with the video. Okay, as I said before, the VWAP uses the volume and the price to come up with an average trading price for a stock throughout the day. So if we're looking at the screen, that orange line going from the left to the right would be the VWAP line. That would be the average price that Apple was trading at throughout the day. Sometimes, as we've seen earlier during the day, the stock was being traded at below average price, and then later on as the day progressed, the stock continued to trade higher above the trading price. Using this, you could use the VWAP as a support and a resistance. If the stock is currently being traded below the VWAP, then the VWAP line becomes a resistance. If the stocks break the resistance and continue to trade above the VWAP line, then the VWAP line now becomes a support. Okay, so knowing this and knowing how support and resistance work, it gives you a great tool to use to know when to get in and get out of a trade. Okay, your last look, I think this will really drive the point home of how to use the VWAP line. Now, unless a stock just is trending downwards for the day and making lower lows, or a stock is trending overall upwards for the day and just making higher highs, we expect a stock to come back to the VWAP line several times throughout the day. If a stock is trading below the VWAP line, then that VWAP line becomes the resistance, and now you will be looking for a new support for your entry point. Okay, if a stock is trending above the VWAP line, then the VWAP line becomes the support, and now you're looking for it to continue to go up, and eventually it will make a new resistance. Okay, but knowing all of this, it tells you when to get in and when to get out. It gives you a great idea and an outlook that you could plan a blueprint of what you're going to do throughout the day, how you're going to make your trade. What do you have to see for you to get in a trade? What do you have to see for you to get out of a trade? Okay, so like I said, this is just a quick description of what the VWAP line is, how you could use it. If you want more in-depth definition, descriptions of how to use the line, you could go to the Investopedia link that I have below. If you have any questions, you could write it in the comment. Again, subscribe, like, please share. I plan on making a lot of new videos from people who are beginners to a little more advanced. Just stay tuned, and I have a lot coming to you. Thank you very much, and enjoy your night.